This is San212 coming to you for the Otaku Crazy 88 channel. And yes, I am driving again because this is how I'm doing my videos. Videos while I'm driving. So, what I really want to talk about right now is basically Ghost in the Shell trailer. That trailer sucked ass. And I know what they was trying to do. I know what they was trying to get at, trying to make it visual and abstract as they can. But you made it abstract for no reason. It didn't have no meaning to be abstract like that. Scarlett Johansson as the Major. I would like to see an Asian actor play Makoto. We're not gonna get that, and I kind of don't want to get to the discussion of that because a lot of people, well, she looks white on the anime, but she's got a Japanese name, and I think she's supposed to be Japanese. I said I was gonna be in it, but I guess I gotta have to say it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think she might do a great performance if they stick with the source material or try to keep faithful to what Ghost in the Shell is all about. But if they pull a Yan Flux, all it is probably just to show off Scarlett Johansson's body. That's it. Y'all could have did that in the Avengers. I didn't hear her talk, really. With that trailer, you don't know what the plot is because they're trying to be so abstract. And for Ghost in the Shell fans, we understand what that is, but for regular people that you're trying to sell this to, because you're not selling it to us, because if you sold it to us, you would have probably had an Asian actor to play it. But it's not, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think American audience is gonna understand it. Unless you're like I said, unless you're into anime and you read the mangas and you understand the concept and all the stuff that goes in the shell. Even though, yeah, we got the Matrix and the Wakashi brothers or Wakashi sisters now, their stories are heavily related on anime and that anime manga 80s 90s dystopia type futuristic plots, Blade Runner, stuff like that, where it's more philosophical, which is Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is very philosophical. I gotta stop saying but yeah, Ghost in the Shell is very philosophical. So I wonder if they're gonna take that there, or they're gonna dumb it down so like one person like, oh man, what I don't understand what that means. Like Sucker Punch came out. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it because they didn't understand it. I understand it, so when I understand it, I enjoyed it. Now, a lot of people who understand it, they enjoy it because they know what it is. But if you don't understand the concept, which Scott Snyder didn't bring that through, you're not gonna like the movie. Just like Ghost in the Shell, if you're not gonna understand the concept. And even with the anime, a lot of people who are into anime don't understand the concept of Ghost in the Shell, and they say they don't like it because they don't understand the concept. If you understand the concept, you'll go with it, and you'll enjoy it. Let me not say that. If you understand the concept and like to go down that route, you will enjoy it. Now, some people I know, they be like, I understand it, but I don't like it. Because a lot of people are like, okay, I understand it, but it's not, I thought it was going to be action. A lot of action, which Ghost in the Shell has some action, but it's a lot of philosophical. That's the whole thing, is when they show you bits and pieces of Ghost in the Shell, they always show you the action pieces, but they don't ever show you the philosophical pieces, which is most of the main story. So it kind of confuses people, because people are thinking like, oh, this is going to be just an action-packed anime, and then they're looking at the clips of people posting the stuff on YouTube of Ghost in the Shell, or the trailers of the anime, and they're like, okay, well, wow, this is going to be about robots and all this other good stuff. And I mean, like, if you ain't never seen Blade Runner, or you haven't enjoyed Blade Runner, you might not want to go see Ghost in the Shell the movie, because if it's anything like it's supposed to be, if you could not sit down and watch Blade Runner and enjoy it, it's probably not going to be it's probably not going to be that type of movie for you. Let me not say that. I would say go watch it, but like I said, if you don't like that type of philosophical, why I'm alive, could I be close to a machine? Could a machine be alive type concepts? Or basically is evaluating self-importance, or self-awareness. That whole thing is about self-awareness. Who am I? Why do I exist? Am I real? And if you get like uncomfortable with those concepts, you're probably not gonna enjoy the Ghost in the Shell if it goes to where it's supposed to go. Now, if it just is a straight up action movie, yeah, go see it. Ghost in the Shell action is just spectacular. Like, all they doing is just doing the episode where they just destroying robots. Yeah, go see it. If they do the action like they do in the anime, then yeah, go see it. But anybody who's what most anime people consider normies, you take it with a grain of salt. That's all I want to say. But for me, Ghost in the Shell, I don't know if this movie's gonna take that there. It's been Americanized, so it's probably been dumbed down for the general audience. I'm not saying general audience is dumb. It's just that it's a lot of stuff to take in. Like I said, it's like taking Psych 101 or 201 and sociology all together, and human economics. You take it like 5 classes in a movie. That's what or anime series. That's what Ghost in the Shell really is. So, other than that, I haven't seen any other characters. I don't know if that character's supposed to be Bato. So if you got a Japanese person playing Bato, you couldn't get a Japanese person playing the Major. And I really want to see what Ishikawa gonna, if they introduce Ishikawa and Pazu and Togusa, these characters from Ghost in the Shell. But I think you would introduce Ishikawa. Ishikawa, even in the main movie, he was a main part of that story. Bato was too, and Togusa, because Togusa was just a normal human. He never had any cybernetic parts put into him. So it's all about humanity. So I wanted to hopefully it be about humanity. If it's not, then it better be a really good action movie. This is Sand 212, riding down the street, heading to work. Ghost in the Shell. Hopefully the movie's great. Peace.